Germany's Third Reich was responsible for the death of over 6 million people. This loss of life was, and will continue to be, one of the worst events in our world's history.
Heart of mine embraces all day through.
In addition to this loss of life, the world experienced a loss of culture through the destruction and the looting of art. This piece, entitled Salome with head of John the Baptist, is by Dutch artist Jan Adam Kruseman. During the Second World War, this piece was stolen by Nazis and sent through the Fred A. Van Bram auction house. Its location for the next decade is a mystery. The painting Salome with head of John the Baptist is relevant and important to the modern world through its religious symbolism, stylistic elements, and cultural importance. There are ideas on where the painting may have gone during the war. The Fred A. Van Bram auction house archives suggest the painting may have traveled to an Italian institution as number 40 under the Dutch title that translates to Biblical Representation. Similar paintings found homes with elite members of society who sympathized with the Nazis. The artist, Jan Adam Kruseman, was a widely successful portraiture and historical painter in his lifetime. He lived from 1804 to 1862 and painted over 600 pieces. During his prominence, he painted Dutch aristocracy and royalty. His work reflected the richness and wealth of his subjects during this period of artistic romanticism. His Amsterdam-based career symbolized classical Dutch artistry in a world that had new ideas of art quickly emerging. What is unique about the piece Salome with head of John the Baptist is it is one of the few biblical historical pieces of Kruseman's. This 120 by 90 centimeter oil on canvas, painted circa 1861, is similar to his portraitures of aristocracy in that it displays wealth and power. But it is utilized in this context to draw connections between Kruseman's era and the biblical past. He portrays Salome as he would any of the aristocracy he painted, because in biblical times, she was royalty. In addition to its stylistic importance, Salome with head of John the Baptist is important religiously and historically. Particularly in Dutch culture and to Christians around the world, the story of Jesus Christ, especially his crucifixion, is an emotional and crucial part to being a Christian. John the Baptist spread the word of Christ and his redemption across the land during his lifetime. His beheading at the request of Salome, King Herod's stepdaughter, forebode what was to become of Christ. Symbolically, the painting represents the sacrifice that comes with spreading Christianity, and it shows how important the religion was in Dutch culture during Kruseman's lifetime. Through the effort of the Allied forces, particularly a unit nicknamed the Monument's Men, pieces looted and sold by Nazis during the war were slowly recovered. It is believed that Kruseman's painting was sold back to a Dutch owner and eventually donated to the museum where it is today. Since 2012, the piece has been on public display at the Museum Verwervingen and serves as an important painting in the world today. Firstly, the painting is important to the Dutch as a marker of their history and an influencer of their culture. For Christians across the globe, the painting is an important way to remember the New Testament. The painting is also relevant universally in that it embodies themes of conflicting beliefs, sacrifice, and perceived innocence. And the conflicts today across the globe between people from many different backgrounds, the painting is a reminder of what can come from such violence.